Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui c'est jeudi le 20 janvier. Hopefully you completed your Flipgrid yesterday, in which case you practiced with le mot de passe, moi aussi, moi non plus, as well as the other requirements for that, which can be found on slide 8 if you've not yet done so. La chanson de la semaine, if you have been paying attention to the slides, hopefully you have listened to Alouette by this point. So you're going to be doing a fill-in activity, and I'm going to mark it here. It says that it's an assessment because that's just the easiest way for me to put it into Schoology. So the actual assignment is called an assessment, but it's not an assessment. It's not like a quiz. It is assessing, in other words, showing me how well you're catching on to stuff, but it's not going to be counted as a quiz. It's just a practice activity. So you will be graded on it, but it's not going to be graded or weighted as heavily as a quiz. So it's called an assessment, but not an actual quiz. You'll be doing a little fill-in activity. So a good thing about Alouette, and one of the reasons why it's such a popular folk song that teachers use, is because it talks about body parts. So some of those body parts, like la tête, les yeux, le dos, back, le cou, refer to animals or people, but then other things like le bec, beak, les pattes, which is like the word for paws, or I guess claws in the case of a bird, but it's like the word for feet for animals, les pattes, les ailes, wings, la queue, tail. So those things, of course, only refer to animals, but still good words to know. So if you did not know this already, I think I put it in the slide, but it's referring to plucking a bird's feathers. This is the kind of bird that was very popular to eat back in the times when the French were in Canada. They had colonized Canada, and the alouette bird was very prevalent. So it was something they ate regularly and therefore had to pluck it. So there you go. That's the backstory. TPR, also part of yesterday's Flipgrid, but always a good idea to keep on top of those because I expect you to know these words. And then finally, les animaux de compagnie. So you have to do the fill-in activity with Alouette, la chanson. And you also need to be doing this activity, les animaux de compagnie. So this is a Schoology assignment that can be found in your jeudi folder. And it's an infographic. So this is reading comprehension practice. I do not want you to Google the answers. That is not helping you learn how to read in French. So I can oftentimes tell if people have Googled the answers. You won't get credit for those. It's not foolproof, but just remember that you're here to learn French. So hopefully you're using l'infographie to answer these questions. You'll just type right over where it says answer in blue, and then I'll be able to see your answers easily. And that is it for jeudi. Au revoir tout le monde.